Okay, what is going on, guys? Similar World from Samuel One World Production here, back with another review for y'all today. And I mean, this one video I knew I wanted to do for y'all today. Also, apologize, my voice is still a little weird. Honestly, I'm not sure why, honestly, but today, as for today, I'm gonna give my thoughts on the latest season of Big Brother, Big Brother 25. I think I had to watch the season, and I knew this was a video I had to do a review on because there was so much to talk about with this season. Like, really, so much. So, obviously, I'm gonna get into like spoilers for this video. Obviously, I'm gonna talk about reality TV without getting into spoilers. So, you have been warned, my friend. You have been warned. Not true. I'm always excited to watch a new season of Big Brother because wondering what this season is going to do, what this season is going to bring. And for the fact that the season was going for a more multiverse aspect, which I was like, I can see that working actually. And considering the cast, which I think is probably one of the most potential worthy casts ever, especially when you had Cerie's son Jared on the cast. It's like, this could be interesting actually. Especially, and the pre definitely proved that, but there's definitely a lot which what's going on, and of course there's also the fact that Cerie ended up becoming a house guest. Like, I remember when that happened, seeing Cerie as a house guest, like, wow. Ooh, Cerie Fields, 4-time Survivor Trinity, and also the recent winner of the Traitors. I remember being like, oh my god, this is gonna be one hell of a season now that Cerie Fields is on Big Brother. And for the first 6 weeks, I was loving this season. I'm just kidding, the first 6 weeks are incredible, but after that, when the problems of the season really started to show, and while by the end of the day, I still enjoy the season as a whole, I would say I'm still positive on the season as a whole. Basically, the best way to describe is that Big Brother 25 was a masterpiece, till it wasn't. Just, yeah. Now, before I talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly of Big Brother 25, be sure to hit like, and subscribe button if you guys haven't already, and I would personally love to know your thoughts on Big Brother 25 down below in the comment section. How do you feel about the season? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Did you kind of in the middle of it? It feels like it'll be like a pretty divisive season in the end, so I would love to know your thoughts on the season down below. Now, first, let's talk about what I liked and loved about the season. Now, like I said before, the first 6 weeks of this season are some of the best Big Brother I have ever seen. The constant back and forth, the potential of so many backdoors in every single week, the near saves of everyone getting evicted, the laughably bad gameplay at times, especially with Jared. Cerie pretty much showing us why she still has it in her many years later. Like, seeing the troll, the first portion of the season was just fantastic TV. You know, Luke's explosion, how he exploded was kind of hilarious. You know, it's got Heisem's terrible each rain. Seeing the pressure cooker return, which I remember being so ecstatic that was a thing. It's like, and it did not disappoint. Nothing the best in terms of like competition moments of the season. Probably my favorite moment of the season in general. So many good character moments, so many fun backdoors, to where it just was. So if this season did not have a 7-person jury, so if the easy time was the start of the the actual jury phase, this honestly could possibly have been the potential. If it wasn't for that they didn't have a 7-person jury this season, this probably would be potential for the best pre-jury phase in the show's history. I am dead serious. And now we get to talk about the cast this season, which, I'll say, for better or for worse, will be greatly remembered. I think this is definitely one of the best casts in the show's history. It's one of the definitely also some I like more than others. I don't think it's a true done-on cast, honestly. None of the really freshmen played some of them get on my nerves at points. I'm getting this Luke who got expelled in the first week, which, I mean, truthfully, probably wasn't lasting long in the game anyway, but I'm happy with him saying anyway was pretty interesting to watch. And there's Kristen, who was an odd first spoon, honestly, and despite playing too hard, I don't think she really did much wrong. It was a fun character. Riley was actually a really fun character to watch throughout the season, first time on the show. and seeing how some kind of blow up his own game during that week was just phenomenal TV. And Heistom's definitely gonna remember as having one of the worst HOH reigns ever. But he's still a good character. Red's probably a character I don't think anyone's gonna remember much of the season, but he still has his moments, especially with his kind of like random fight with Cameron that happens later on in the week. Izzy's also remembered as an all-time great pre-jury character. Tomodachi definitely not the best in terms of gameplay, in fact that's just kind of bad at times. I still love every second of her on screen. Especially with her constant back and forth throughout. And you Kim and Jared, despite the fact that they are part go down as two of the most hated house guests. I mean, it's really concerning that Kevin actually won to make as a house guest, but I mean, with all the community at the time, people did not like Kim and Jared. Even they had their moments, honestly. I don't think even they actually had their good moments. Even someone like, and there's also Nicole, who actually played a really good under-radar game until it came out to bite her. I thought she was fun throughout the season. Corey, I remember as a great character throughout the season. I think he has great gameplay, great potential, and has really great character moments. And after every two end up getting a second chance season, All-Star season, I wouldn't be surprised if we see him return. And I would love to see Corey return. Corey was fantastic. Blue was pretty solid, honestly. She definitely had a fun, hilarious moment, especially her delusion that she played a good game, which she didn't. America did play that's also America, who played a really good underrated game and also has some great character moments, especially when her showman to a tour throughout the season. That, well, I don't know if it's going to last after the season. I thought it definitely had some good moments. And then there's Suri Fields, who, I mean, it's fucking Suri. Suri Fields. I'm also giving they kind of take it a little bit after the pre-jury phase. This season still proves that Suri is one of the best players in reality television. She really proves, she made some really great moves. She definitely has relationships for a lot of people throughout the season. Just can't help but love Suri whenever she's on screen. I'm always kind of disappointed she didn't end up winning like an HOH or a veto. I was really hoping that would happen at one point. Honestly, I wouldn't mind if we get a Suri return at some point. And then there's Felicia, who will probably go down as the best character of the season. Felicia is just all-time great TV. So many memorable moments, so many fun lines, so many bad gameplay moments, but yeah, you just can't help but love her whenever she's on screen. She is just goddamn hilarious, and the fact that she made it as far as she did is actually pretty surprising, actually. Like, especially when there were many times where it felt like she actually could have been the boots, but she ended up staying, especially with the Nicole boots. At the end of falling out, Nicole just thought that it would be funny. No joke, that's the reason why they thought out Nicole. Or Mimi, like, wow. Yeah, I love Felicia from beginning to end. She's definitely going as the best character of this season. And then there's the third place of Bowie Jane, who I also really enjoyed throughout the season. Yeah, she definitely is not the best player in the world. Like, she was definitely a little bit invisible throughout most of the pre-jury, but I think once she started coming to her own, she became a really fun character. And how the fact that she won like 3 HOHs was actually pretty surprising, actually. And while she definitely has the best gameplay ability in the world, she's just a really fun character to watch. And then that's round 2. And I'm actually going to talk about round 2 at a later point in the video when I talk about how I feel about the winner, so I'm not going to talk about too much, but I'm still positive about round 2. But yeah, like I said, the cast, I fucking love. Well, again, the friendship relationships are clear throughout the season, the constant back and forth. There's definitely a lot of good character moments throughout. And it's what even the most divisive and hated house guests, Kim and Jared, even have their moments. Hell, I even like the multiverse thing that they try to do here, honestly. Basically, the season is basically kind of like the showing different scenarios and showing different verses that actually throughout the season, which I actually really liked, honestly. Except for one twist they did, which I'll get into, but honestly, I don't mind a lot of twists they did throughout the season with the power of invisibility, the invisible HOH. And again, I did not mind that at all, honestly, and I had a big grin on my face throughout. The season is also pretty hilarious at points. Honestly, the multiverse thing makes it definitely stand out. honestly, there was a point where I actually would consider the season to be in my top 5 best seasons of the show. I am that serious. Again, when the first 6 weeks, I was like, okay, if they check the landing, we might have another classic season on our hands. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. Again, I'm still positive on the season as a whole. I'm still enjoying the season as a whole. Like, but unfortunately, I think most of the issues really come after the Izzy backdoor. So while there was some fun moments, again with the Korean American backdoor in the final 8, and the whole Mimi backdoor that happens, this is the big issue this season is the 100-day format. This is definitely the longest season of the show, and you end up feeling it through a certain point in the season. Like, everything from the final 7 onward just felt uninteresting and not compelling to watch. There's not like many true character moments, there's not like many true intrigue. You really know what's gonna happen throughout. Just, yeah. Like, even the double evictions, the what is usually the most exciting part of every season, the double evictions. And usually the most exciting part of every season, or basically the most underwhelming in the history of the show. Especially when one ended up being off 2, but even the second one was like, fine. And there's also the fact that there's the fact that the huge unbalance of dynamic competitions cater to everyone, not just the physical people, and since there are like 3 older women final 5, I don't think I wanted to have an issue with the unbalancing, honestly. I think this is the first time, honestly, where I found an issue. Well, it is definitely impressed that Jack ended up winning 3 HOHs and 7 details, which, might add you, breaks the all-time record for most comp wins. But considering who Jack had to face on most competitions, that's like something for most on TV. And it's one of the reasons why the endgame does drag more than usual, and you just wait to be over at that point. So yeah, it's impressive that Jack broke the record, but the unbalance and the fact that making more catered to more physical people doesn't exactly make for the most fun TV. And of course, there's the zombie twist. The zombie twist. Oh boy, the zombie twist. Which might be the most pointless and questionable twist in the history of the show. And that's saying something. Like, people has known had some really bad and terrible twists throughout. But man, this might be the worst twist ever. Because it ended up being pretty pointless by the end of the day. Anyway, afterward, Kim and Jet got evicted, they end up returning as zombies. And they literally halted a week at the show. No competitions, no HOHs, no vetoes. And they just had Cameron and Jeff compete in a series of competitions just so one that will return. And again, they were the most hated house guests, not just outside but inside the show, to where they had some of the worst social games in the history of the show. Like, okay, why do don't hate Cameron shit like some people do? Even I can admit that they're probably 2 of the worst players to be on the show in recent memory. But when it comes to the social games and everything like that, like Jeff was honestly a major disappointment this season. But again, despite the fact he does have his moments, and his tail gameplay can be fun at points, there are times where he can be a good guy. And I was a bit honestly considering, like, why are you doing this? And especially when they needed to constantly win out if they will return, honestly. When the moment they actually are not say at the moment they do not win any competition, the moment they do not win an HH or veto, they don't end up get backdoored and they will easily get evicted. And guess what? That's exactly what happened. Like, you did win the final 10 HOH where you thought it'd be cool. That was with play if you really want to flush it out. But he got backdoored by Billy J in week 9 in the final 9 and he got evicted, so it kind of basically that's basically just what happened, honestly, and it makes the twist even more pointless. Again, the 100-day format really brings the season down, honestly, but it does really drag it out of points, and there are some people in seasons that do drag, but this is definitely one of the worst cases of it. Again, especially, like I said, especially at the final 7 onwards, even though there are some weeks where you're like, Okay, uh, like you really feel the length. You really feel of it being 100 days. Well, yeah, there definitely are some seasons that definitely feel they do the dragging points. Like the four, this is one of the worst cases of it, especially when it comes to doing someone basically just winning so many competitions because it's unbalancing. So, and the faults are going to be extremely obvious. So, yeah. At this portion, I'm basically going to talk about how I feel about the finals too, and overall, how I feel about the winner as a whole. Because again, how I feel about the person who wins this season will definitely have an impact on how I feel about the season. And whether or not I end up being a satisfied win or waste of time. And again, the final two end up being Jag and Matt. And let me say this, Matt was probably my favorite house cat this season. While house cat season, Matt was definitely my favorite. Someone who's just very likable and charismatic, also had a pretty compelling narrative about him being deaf. He was a deaf Olympian. And also, I made me really connect to him, and it makes me. It's one of those like chill guys that just can't help but smile whenever he's on the screen. Honestly, especially in the late portion of the season. And along with Felicia, Izzy, Corey, and Suri, he'll definitely be greatly remembered after the season is over. I mentioned Jack also played, not to mention Matt, also has played one of the best social games in the show's history. So for the longest time, no one was really going to be targeting Matt for the majority of the season, because he was just that likable and charming and charismatic. People really like Matt that much. And I've been pretty impressive throughout the majority of the season. And although even like two opportunities were basically, Matt could have been a victim, but Jack ended up victing Felicia and Bowie Jane. A full out about that, yeah, Jack just he lost $700,000 by not voting out Felicia or Bowie Jane and all that stuff, so I'm sure Jack was next to Felicia or Bowie Jane. He probably would have won easily, honestly, but for the longest time I thought Matt was definitely going to easily take the win, honestly. And that part been very satisfying, but somehow, Jack was able to squeeze the win in a 5-2 vote with Felicia and Suri vote Matt, and everyone else voted Jack. Now, I don't know if it was that he broke the record of most competition wins, or other reasons, but he pulled it out. And I just think that, and I'm gonna say this, I think Jack's probably gonna go down as one of the most divisive winner in show's history, because I know there are some people that do love Jack, but I know there's some people that flat out just hate him. The fact that it was unfair he won so many competitions, and the fact that he already got voted out week 4, but was still because of Matt's power and visibility, which he'll use to say to the house guests in that week or the next week. Or the fact that he did not win so many vetoes. He probably would have got back door and would have got voted out in most of those weeks, which I don't agree with, honestly. I've had that most of those competitions, as far as they were, do favor the more physical people of the show. People would definitely be up and down on what they feel Jack the Silvers went. So, what do I think about Jack winning? Personally, I'm okay with it. I am okay with Jack winning. So, while I'm probably first Matt winning, honestly, I probably would have voted for Matt to win the season. I'm okay with Jack winning, honestly. Now, I don't think he'll go down as one of the all-time great winners, honestly. Considering he did get voted out. And he also one of the first winners to actually get voted out, but actually end up winning the season. I think in Monster Computer, Jack was still very likable, and he was still fun to watch, and still had good character moments. And while again, I actually agree his social game was pretty terrible at points, like pretty bad at times, honestly, like wow. That's just, overall, I'm alright at Jack Tonight win, honestly. It's like one of those things where I'm not over like like how I was with Taylor Win last year. But it's one of the cases where I'm not like frustrated or upset or nothing that like ruins the season or anything. I'm just in the middle of it. I'm just in the middle half of it, which I think you'll probably go down the middle of my winner ranking about how I feel about as a winner. One, I think it's fun and satisfying, but I'll probably have the first match to win, honestly. Again, I think he'll definitely go down as a very divisive winner at the end of the day. So overall, Big Brother 25 is a season that, for the first 6 weeks, I was loving. I was eating everything up. There was so much to love about it. I wanted to definitely have some good weeks after those 6 weeks. This season that proves that the 100-day format should retire because it makes the season really drag. Like, really drag. And show that Big Brother really has some problems that he really needs to fix with the structure of that and also the competitions and everything. Again, I'm still positive on the season as a whole. Again, I still stand by the cast as one of the best casts in the show's history. I don't think it's like a true wild dud on the cast. Even the ones that I think the least favorites do have their moments. A lot of fun backdoors, so many all-time great characters that Big Brother met again with Corey, Suri, Felicia. Even Matt, I thought was going to be remembered. A lot of good backdoors, a lot of fun fights that happened throughout the season. A lot of great humorous moments, a lot of good character moments. Just it has moments that remind me so much why I love Big Brother in the first place and why I still come back to the show. And the first week reminded me of why I probably will always keep watching the show, even though there are points where I consider stop watching it. But again, the 100-day format really makes it really drag and 7 onwards. The unbalanced competition with drag elements doing competitions really does bring the season down a little bit because it makes it not as fun. And that's why twist can go fuck itself. I don't know if I say it lately, but that's how I feel. Again, I still think it's a good season of the show. It just those aspects really brought down, which makes this probably the season of the show that I'm disappointed in the most. Because it has so much potential to be one of the best seasons of the show. Again, from the first season alone, this season was going to be my top 5. That's how good it is. But again, I'm going to give Big Brother 25 an 8 out of 10. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed me discussing Big Brother 25. Yeah, let me know down below in the comment section what are your thoughts on this season. I would definitely want to know down below in the comment section. And if you guys don't know, I did restart my blog spot. I started my blog and website, honestly. And a couple days I will have a couple more posts on Big Brother 25 where I'm going to top my cast ranking and my top 10 best moments of the season, and also how I rank every week of the show. If you want to find out how I rank every week, all those stuff, you can find out in the comments, and I'll have those coming out in the next few days. I have a lot of exciting stuff coming very soon, so stay tuned for that. So thanks so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. I'm so well, so well touches. And until next time, as always, stay cool, Betty. Peace.